having this circuit, and we are going to be working on getting up onto that beam again. We'll start with our leaps. So leap and leap. So with our 5-year-olds, we really are trying to make it more continuous, that they are swinging that next foot into their next leap. They'll do their, just do a tada, dismount over here, and then onto this bar, onto this beam, where we are doing our bum scoots, and then bum scoot, all the way over here where we'll do our dip steps, and on this one, we're giving them enough space to do the cartwheels. So that can just be putting their hands to the bar and swinging the bum over,
beam.
Or what we're trying to get to is that full cartwheel down. Here we'll do our turns. So we're trying to get them to do 1 foot turns. So it's a step, and then they can just go halfway, okay? And then they can turn around again, step, halfway turn, okay? They'll jump to straddle and straddle roll. Now on their second set, these ones are going to turn into donkey kicks. So they're going to reach over the snowballs, donkey kick and step, donkey kick and step and jump down. And now we are working on getting up from that bum scoot. So we have our bums straddled across, our feet come behind, we push up to our knees, and then knee comes up, and we stand up, and we just walk the rest of the way. Do our dip steps, our cartwheel dismounts, and now we are working on our arabesques. So with our 5-year-olds, we do want to see that foot. So we take our toe back, and then we just a little pivot up, or a little hip up. So step back, up, sweep it back, step it up, straddle, jump, straddle. For our 5-year-olds, we're going to go a little different route on this one, and we're working on our shifting our grips. We have 2 different ways we shift grips when we're doing our forward rolls or our pullovers or anything where we are shifting our grip forward or backwards. The other type is we're going to rotate our wrists. So I left my spinner at home, but it will be here. But they're going to sit on the spinner in Indian style, and they're just going to swivel their abs to be able to rotate their hips and re-grip that bar as they turn around and around. So our 4s and our 5-year-olds are going to be doing the same thing on this bar. We're going to be doing crab walks. So again, soles of our feet go on the bar, but now our booties are hanging down, and we're going to take our flags with us this way. And 5-year-olds, we're looking for a jump. So if they need the one mat, or they can jump from the ground. So we're looking for that jump to be able to grab the bar and into that pike swing. So here again, we grab here, because we want our jumps to stay with our feet together. We jump and grab the bar, swing, swing, and now we're dismounting on the back swing and landing. 5-year-olds again, we're holding on the bar, we're jumping up to our front support, and this time we are working with our 5-year-olds to try to get the swing to bring their hips off the bar. So if we need to have our little mat here to help protect their hips from getting hurt or other parts, we jump up and we swing back, back, back. And on the last one, we're gonna push off the bar to land away from the bar. For our 5-year-olds, again, chin to the bar. We can have the mat here. If this is too easy, we can take away the mat. So if it's too easy, we take away the mat, and we are actually going to be doing our complete pullover. This is a great spotting station to be able to help them out if they're getting stuck. So one, we push off and our feet kick up and over, and we pull. And here we want to work towards landing in that front support. Okay, for our 5-year-olds, we're going to change things up a little bit, and we're not going to land in a freeze on the purple mat. We're going to put our hands on the purple mat to jump directly into our forward roll. So we're going to run. Again, 2 feet and roll down and all the way up to our tada. For 5-year-olds, we're gonna again start in our lunge. We're gonna go down, and this time when we kick up, we're gonna get both feet up. If we can just tap them, that's where we're at, but eventually we wanna kick all the way up so that we are kicking our feet against the wall. We hold it for 3, 2, 1, and push back down to land in that lunge. For 5-year-olds, we're gonna change this staircase so that it is facing this way. We're gonna walk up, because they're gonna wanna jump off that top one, light their flames, and they are going to jump down and do one bounce and off into tuck.
Since I'm flexible.
Okay, so for our 5-year-olds, we have now changed the mat this way. So they're gonna start with their dots, and they're gonna put their hands above their head, and they're gonna lean back. And if this is where they stop, that's great, but we want them to be walking down, 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 and try to walk down into that back bend. Another way for our back bends for our 5-year-olds, if you're here to spot them, is they're gonna start with the mat down, and they're gonna lay down on their backs. And this time we're gonna push up to our back bends. So heads go towards the end, hands down and smash the ground, and they're gonna push on their arms and their legs. If they are good at comfortable at this is a great spotting spot to be able to help kick those legs over into a back. For 5-year-olds, we start in a really great lunge again, and we are definitely doing our hand, hand, foot, foot. And now our emphasis is we really wanna get our feet high up. We're really good at hand, hand out, and we want our feet kick in the sky. So a good visual here is to be able to grab the sun from the sky, pin it to the ground, and kick the moon out and land in that lunge. Again, a straddle. It's where we begin in our straddle. We forward roll, and we reach forward, and now we're pushing up to keep our bums off the ground into that bear position. Okay, if this is too hard, we just go back to reaching, but we are trying to reach and just push up a little bit. They don't have to go all the way up, and just a little, they can just like tap their booties up. Warm up. We'll have a bunch of these, our Olympic rings on the ground. You can have some scattered, or just if you want to keep it in this section, depending on how many kids you have. They can either hop to different ones, and when they hop, we hop in. When we get to there though, we're gonna bend down, we're gonna squat down, we're gonna pick it up and go up and up over our bodies, and up, 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 up. And then we can just put it down for our 2-year-olds. For our 3-year-olds, we can start having them drop it down over their bodies again. So they're gonna hold it far apart and drop it down. And then we hop out and we go to a new one. Okay, and we go squat down, pick it up and go up, 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 up to a ta-da, and down. Okay, and you can play music while you do this, and you can also have them keep their own rings and travel around the room while it's around their bodies. So like a hoop around their bodies, and they can travel around. And when you stop the music, then they have to go up. They have to squat, bring it up and down. And then another, whack themselves. Just be sure if you're traveling that we kind of move things like the springboard so they don't trip over them. Another fun thing we can do with our Olympic rings is if we hold it out in front of us, and we're going to step one foot in, through it, and now the other foot, and then it's gonna go up and over our bodies, working on a little hand rotation here as we flip it over our bodies. And we can go back down and do it again. We can hold it on our bodies like a ballerina and spin. We can try hula hooping and shaking our hips. This is really fun to watch, and the kids love to try hula hooping. Lots of different things you can do with our Olympic ring hoops.